Hello, Dave Morelli again from Tactical Gear Magazine. We're going to veer off precision shooting a little this time and check out one of the hottest new tactical and 3-gun shotguns now available to shooters. This is a Saiga shotgun. It's a Russian-made, magazine-fed shotgun based on the Kalashnikov action. I'm glad I get to say Kalashnikov instead of have to spell it. This one's been modified a bit. They're imported with a sporter stock, a sporter forearm. Although they're threaded for a muzzle brake, they do not come with a muzzle brake, and they come with a 5-round magazine. This is a reliable, battle-tested action, and it can be modified for any tactical mission, or as it's more commonly used, 3-gun competition. There are some ATF rules on modifying or manufacturing semi-automatic shotguns, and you can use Section 922R of the Federal Firearms Regulation Manual to guide you. It basically says the gun needs 10 or less foreign parts, and it lists parts in another section of the manual. Enough of these parts are available, made in the good old USA, and they're going to be desirable in your tactical shotgun or 3-gun competition. This mag well is easily attached to the shotgun by tapping 3 small holes in the bottom of the receiver. The magazine has to be modified just slightly. The lip in the front where it catches in the old receiver has to be ground off, and the sides along here and along the back have to be thinned slightly so that they'll go straight in. Carolina Shooter Supply supplies you with instructions of how to do this. When you buy your magazines, there's a 2nd generation magazine, and it has some screws in here. This magazine can be broken in half and taken apart. Sometimes the shotgun shells will be a little tight in here, and that's no good because they won't come up. What you can do is take them apart, and you can clean them up a little bit in there so you have perfectly free follower to push the shells up. The sighting system on the imported gun is basically a pistol type setup, and it's underneath this rail system that I have. This is a Leupold Delta Point mini red dot, and for 3-gun competition I kind of like it better. The UTG forearm sets on there in such a way that when you do look down the sights, you can use the original sights or you can use the red dot. It's very important to have the correct length of pull when you're shooting a shotgun, especially with the red dot sight, because you want to line up perfectly with it. This adjustable Tapco allows me to do that. This one has a pistol grip. I know that's evil, but in 3-gun shooting, a pistol grip allows you to grab the shotgun in such a way that you can manage the recoil better and shoot faster. While we're on the subject of recoil, another thing that helps quite a bit to keep your shotgun level when you're shooting is a quality muzzle brake. This one here from Carolina Shooter Supply will screw into the Russian thread that already comes on the shotgun. The shotgun comes either with a 19-inch barrel, which this one is, or you can get it in a 24-inch length. They're both threaded and capped for this muzzle brake. This is a modified finger guard. The one that comes with the shotgun has sharp edges and is made out of steel. This one's made out of aluminum. It's rounded. It's a little easier on your fingers. Right in front of it is the magazine release. This is an extended magazine release. You can see it's so close here, it's very easy to hit it with your trigger finger to release the magazine. Some of the American parts that are in here that aren't visible is the trigger system. The original shotgun, the trigger is actually where this pistol grip is now. And it has a linkage system that goes up to the sear and hammer, which is forward, which is right above where the trigger is at this particular time. What we did is we took the old trigger, sear, and disconnector out. We moved the whole deal forward and put them in these two spots right here. This allows the fastening of the pistol grip where the old trigger was, and puts our finger right here to operate the magazine release. And this particular gun does not lock open on the last shot, so the shooter will have to open the shotgun, which can be easily done with the pointer finger, and the middle finger can push the lock. It's right there. These shotguns also have a gas adjustment knob on them. They come from the factory with a number, with a 2 position, 1 and 2. 1 is for rifled slugs, and 2 is for lighter stuff, birdshot. And you spin that around, we're going to shoot some rifled slugs. There's a little pin there that needs to be depressed. You could do it with the tool that's supplied, or just like the 223, you can use the bullet. And it puts slugs right on target where you want them. I really hope you look into one of these Saiga shotguns and try to adapt it to your tactical or competition needs. I'd like to thank Greg Queen from Carolina Shooter Supply for supplying me with almost all the information on modifying these shotguns. I'd also like to thank Leupold for giving me some information on red dot sights. As always, I'm Dave Morelli from Tactical Gear Magazine. Keep her tuned to tacticalgearmag.com for more information to help you with your choices of firearms for tactical, competition, or just plain home defense.